Howdy.
The sun is rising, the birds are singing, the ogre has left his swamp.
Oh my god, does that make me donkey?
You're donkey. You are 100% donkey.
I'm donkey. Dude, I love Eddie Murphy though.
Oh, you're a lady dragon.
Oh, you're a lady dragon. All right, guys, I hope you are ready for the Shrek Worldwide Tour. Except it's not worldwide. It is just to South Carolina?
North Carolina?
North Carolina. This is my first bike trip ever, and of course I'm doing it on the Milk Toast Pacific Coast PC 800. $1,000 bikes going 1,000 miles. This is our first true dad venture. Let's go.
Josh apparently isn't a morning person either.
Yeah.
He works on motorcycles but can't figure out straps.
Well, the rock straps, I mean, they're supposed to be really good. I cannot figure out how they work right now. Very simple, even monkey, but I am not even monkey.
That sounds like the start of a dad venture. Off we go. Of course, we have to stop for gas first because I am on E. And that's E for adventure. Well, any adventure starts at the stab and grab. Yeah, I don't think this tape's gonna last. Maybe I should have brought extra. So fresh, I still had the sticker on. All right, guys. Ramming speed. So immediately I'm noticing the wind is rattling this helmet real bad. Josh and I definitely missed first light, but to be fair, he didn't work until 3 in the morning last night at the bar. I think we're still making great time. We just passed the last exit of Tampa, and it's just about 7:30 now. Although this week is really crammed, we have a lot of planning to do for the Forgotten Angels camp out, but when he says, hey, do you want to go ride the Blue Ridge Parkway on your bike? You say yes, because that's definitely something that's been on my bucket list for a long time. We decided to drive the 8 to 10 hours up to North Carolina and do our first real dad venture, 1,000 miles on $1,000 motorcycles. This is the longest I've ever ridden on a motorcycle, is probably about 40 hours. So this is definitely something that's going to be something that's out of my comfort zone and a test of endurance. Josh and I are riding to Oklahoma in less than a month. So we wanted to do a little test of my endurance just to make sure that I'm not absolutely miserable when I get to Oklahoma for the camp out. I don't know if any of y'all noticed, but I finally put my camera on the front of my helmet. I got a lot of comments about my side mount, so I hope this front mount is a lot better for y'all. I actually ended up getting a whole new helmet from Cycle Gear. My old one was toast, really. As much as I like full face helmets because of how safe they are, a modular helmet is definitely better for a long trip, so I can take a sip of my coffee. Man, when I released my video titled I Have a Brain Tumor, I was really nervous just sharing such personal information about myself. I'm so glad that I shared my experience because I was met with an overwhelming amount of support, not only from people who are just genuinely supportive and concerned, but people who are like, yeah, me too. I also have this issue. This is how I dealt with it, and this is how I live my life and continue on. And this is how treatment affected me, and it's so awesome that I was able to use my platform to reach out to such a wider audience of people and get comfort and support and reassurance that what I'm going through is not only normal, but the people that don't understand are still here to be supportive. And I just wanted to say that I am so thankful for everybody. All 35,000 of you. Oh, looky here. We've got some fellow travelers. The guy directly in front of us, I'm not sure if you guys can see him now. He's actually towing something with his motorcycle, which I think is really cool. I didn't know motorcycles had the ability to actually tow. I guess it makes sense that they could have sidecars and stuff that they'd be able to tow, but actually seeing one on the highway is a totally different thing. Props to those guys. All right, I am all fueled up on Arby's curly fries with free cheese from the gas station lobby. I can't believe they just give that shit out for free. I don't know if it's possible to leave an Arby's and actually feel satisfied from eating their food. Up and onward. I pulled over at the Chevron to get a drink and do both of our premieres and hang out with Arab Honey during hers as well. So I'm definitely somebody who enjoys road tripping, especially road tripping for no reason and with no planning at all. I regularly drive my car up to Michigan to visit my parents. I really do enjoy driving, but I've never done it on a motorcycle because it is so different. But honestly, so far, I'm really enjoying it. We have to stop a lot more for gas, and if there's any way to break in a brand new helmet, it's go drive 2,000 miles in it. When I initially bought my car, I took it on 3 road trips immediately and then moved across the country with it. So I'm definitely somebody who likes to have tires on the road for long periods of time. I think driving is a way better form of travel than flying anywhere, and I would 100 times over would rather road trip than take a plane somewhere. But obviously, I don't have all the time in the world to take a road trip, so flying is a lot more convenient most of the time. Josh told me there's no room in my trunk for this cowboy hat, and I have to say, I think I might just dump everything else for this right now. It's worth it. This gas station cowboy hat is all I ever needed. Okay. I'm just about to cross the state lines. My first time ever on a motorcycle. I am very excited. Thank you for enjoying this first with me. Lots of firsts on this trip. All right, Florida. See you later. It is my destiny to make America, Florida. So let's start with Georgia for now. Triumphantly, I just crossed state lines on my motorcycle for the first time ever. We are definitely well past the farthest I've ever ridden on my motorcycle, and it feels really good. It was so much easier than I thought it would be. I thought this kind of journey seemed impossible until I just one day kind of had the courage to do it because Josh asked. And off we went. So I hope one day you can find the courage too, because it really was not that hard. If you could do it in a car, you can do it on a bike. My only recommendation has been stop and eat food. As many hot dogs and free cheese as you can. The farther I go, the better I feel. I'm gonna be completely honest. And that's not just because I'm running away from my personal issues. It genuinely feels so good to be on this trip and be doing something that I've never done before and testing my endurance. I'm having a great time. When they said the devil went down to Georgia, I didn't know they were talking about me. Funny enough, we've gotten recognized pretty much at every gas station that we've gone to, which I definitely did not expect. We have even been recognized on the road drive. If you ever see us in public, please don't ever hesitate to come up and say hi. Okay, well, I just took off my watch, and I definitely have a tan line. For sure, have a tan line. Oh, Josh left his bag open. I wish I could just reach over and close it for him. We just gotta connect. If we could just link for a second. He holds my handlebars. Okay, I was able to sign language communicate with him that his bag was open, thankfully. I actually am pretty fluent in American Sign Language, too. All right! We made it! South Carolina! Triumphantly passing state borders. We have about 350 miles to go until we hit our destination. We are racing sunlight right now. I don't think I know any South Carolina songs. All right, I think this is gas stop number 4. The sun is starting to go down, and once it starts, it goes. Time to put these last 100 miles down as fast as we can. We actually technically have 150 miles left. But I'm rounding down because we're going ramming speed. Back on the highway, I was getting quite tired. Josh and I pulled over to refuel our bikes and ourselves. I'm feeling a lot better now, ready to knock out these last 150 miles. Every mile I go is the farthest I've ever been from the Shire. Josh and I are definitely Gandalf and Bilbo Baggins over here. I'm going on an adventure. My gosh, guys, look! It's the first mountain of the whole trip! It's our first mountain! I guess this is really just a big hill, but what's a mountain, right? A big hill. We just passed our first mountain now, and I'm just like pumped. 100 miles an hour. Let's fucking go! Ah! The sun is a deadly laser! Mountains! We are in a mountain! I don't know if you guys can tell, but I get really excited when I get to the mountains. It's just like when you put someone from a cold, landlocked state on the beach. Just pure excitement and joy of something so different. We've also been driving in straight flat plains for almost 10 hours now, so I'm excited to go uphill for once. Alrighty, final fuel up. The sun is setting, looking beautiful out. We are somewhere in South Carolina, somewhere near Charlotte. God, it's so fucking beautiful right now. I don't know why I always think I'm gonna be faster than the sun. The sun is too damn powerful. The sun always wins in a race, every time. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but the lights on the PC800 do work. I know everyone was concerned that my backlights didn't work. They do, they're just very dim. It is a bike from the 80s. Give her some leeway and grace, okay? All right, looks like we just pulled up into Charlotte. We're gonna sleep here for the night and make it out to Asheville in the morning, because we could not beat the sun. And if somebody ever figures out how to, let me know. It's my favorite when cities have old architecture and modern architecture mixed together. When you can see that the city is really historic, but they just kind of built around it to deal with the population. I don't know why that's my favorite. I had quite the ungraceful dismount there.
Knock, knock.
Why, hello. I don't know if it's a knock-knock or it's more like a bondage chair, all right? Where's Madam Hexa at? Ask her.
Yeah, right.
She's seen this furniture around before.
What the hell, who upholstered this chair? I need to know.
One of my favorite things to do is every time I stay at a hotel is I take whatever plant is out front. I'm not really sure what it is, but it's coming home with me. Oh crap, it's gonna be in the back of like the PC800. I'm gonna need a plastic bag and a paper towel with some water. Me and Josh just happened by the Performing Arts Center, and we're in Charlotte, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Charlotte. And one of my favorite things to do is to look at the Performing Arts Center in every single city, because I spent so long working at the Performing Arts Center in Tampa, which is one of the largest in the southeastern area of the United States, I guess, which is like a big deal. But honestly, this one looks a lot nicer than ours.
Well, I'm pretty sure. So we got our food first, even though there's a
And
ton
for
of people
free?
waiting, and for free. So I'm pretty
I
sure.
paid him anyways, because I don't,
Yeah.
another Arabic thing is like, no free.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just walked over here and realized that Cheyleesi was Arabic. So
It's the nose. It's just the solid identifier of all Arabic people.
dude, I'm glad. Sure that the guy could tell Cheyleesi was Arabic because we got our food first and for free.
It's the nose.
I'm glad we waited. I was trepidatious
And
at first.
I don't eat meat really ever, but if it's in a Arabic dish, I don't give a fuck. Yes.
Dude, street Euros, man. I'm sold, Shay. I'm sold. Call me a convert. Okay, looks like Shadetree Surgeon is finishing off this vlog today instead of Cheyleesi, and that's for a pretty unfortunate reason right now. I'm pretty worried about her. Cheyleesi is in the hospital right now, that she is getting a CAT scan or an MRI, I'm not sure which one. Was in a motorcycle accident, not on this trip, like this trip is finished, we're back home. She hit her head very, 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 very hard on a tree, and so they're worried that she might have some brain bleeding, actually, so she's in the emergency room right now. I do not have the status on her as of me filming this video, but she asked me to finish her video for her, and this is like I can't finish the whole trip video because that's her video, but I can like get this video. It's going to be out tomorrow. I can tell you guys what's going on and why you're not seeing the whole thing. So keep her in your thoughts. Make sure you follow her on Instagram. You'll know there first, on Instagram first, how she's doing and everything like that. So like I said, I think everything's gonna be fine. I really do, but it is obviously still very stressful and very worrying, and I just want to let you guys know what's going on. So that's unfortunately where this really cool trip video ends. I mean, yeah, this is part of motorcycles. This is part of it, is you sometimes have to deal with these consequences, and Cheyleesi knows that, and I know that, but that doesn't make it any less stressful. So keep her in your thoughts, follow her on Instagram for some updates, and we'll see you guys in the next video.